what did this performance result in? I know. So I'm gonna just go over this really quickly. My confidence today. Confidence and setup are very related. My confidence, while I was taking the trade, I knew it wasn't a great trade. Why? The EMAs were flat, close. You never want to see that. And if you do see that, then you want to be going for a setup that's more probable. Now, I saw that, so what made it more probable? The 50 SMA was in the zone, demand zone, as you can see here, or it was like right above it, so you expect it to reject it or go below it, then reject and go back up. Here, so we got our demand candle right here, right? Creating the demand zone. It comes back down. Like I said, it rejected the zone, came back up. Now these charts are a little weird. You can see it closes above the zone and above the 50 SMA here, but then the next candle opens delayed, and it opens in the zone and below the 50 SMA. So a little weird. Not sure what to say about it, but price came down, then it came back up, and I entered here. I thought it was a nice rejection off the 200. Stuff was flat here. That's what I did. And then price decided to go back down. Wick. I had moved my stop loss up to here. So originally it was probably here. I moved my stop loss up to here or so as the trade went on. Price, as the trade like sat here, came back down. Wicked. It stopped me out here, so I only took a very, very small loss, probably 20% of my usual full loss. Came down here, wicked out. I actually would have still been in the trade, and then it went the way. So, confidence. Man, I didn't love the setup while I was in the trade, so my confidence was especially while I was in between those SMA and EMA. Emotional control, it was actually very, very calm. This time I tried to stay patient for a setup, so the patience was there. Emotions while I'm in the trade, that's the most important thing. Very, very, very calm. I knew it wasn't a great setup, so I had been a little bit more aggressively moving at my stop loss. And doing that took the nerves down. Very, very calm. I was like, even if I lose this, we're losing this much. The stop loss will be in. Okay, now we're losing even less if I lose, And then after the trade, because emotions are more important during the trade and after the trade for me. Some people it's before. I usually don't have too many emotion problems before. It's more of a confidence thing. I guess you can count that as emotions, but for me it's during the trade and after. After the trade, first thought was, that's fine. I took a small loss, 20%, 23% of a full loss. First thing I'm like, I'm done for the day, easy. And then price started to aggressively shoot in my, so I'm like, okay. It was a wick out. I was like, oh, I gotta re-enter. And then I was like, I caught myself. Normally, I would not catch myself. So actually, that's why I gave myself an A-. I was like, if this is another fake out, and then I take a full loss plus a little loss, not about that for today. Not about that. So I said, it's fine. And I closed the charts. And that's a lot of emotional control there for me, because when it comes to fight or flight, I'm a fighter. So yeah, A-. We dropped 24 points. The field goal wasn't great, but we dropped 24 points. Setup selection. I mean, I need more data, but it's clear that when the EMAs are flat like that and close, you're not going to get clean setups. So it's just, if you want to take the high risk, I mean, it's a C tier setup just because of that. I'm giving it a C plus just because the EMA, it was touching rejection kind of thing, you know. But the breakup structure wasn't great. I mean, you can see the breakup structure here, right? It broke all this structure here, but it didn't break this. If it breaks this, that's when you're like, okay, we got a clear breakup structure. But just breaking this area here, that's not huge. If you look on the 15-minute, this candle only broke the structure of a previous candle. That's like nothing. So it wasn't a great setup. I'm just gonna say that it was not a great setup. That's why you mess with a C plus, 3 assists. But anyways, so that's the trade review. Hope y'all enjoy.